Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to be finding out how your special person currently feels about you. So this can be your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush. How are they currently feeling? And what do they think about you and this connection that they have with you? So if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. Welcome to all of the new subscribers, as well as to everyone who's already part of the big, beautiful Global Live Tarot family. I am so happy that you're here. Make sure that you join us, hit that subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any future readings, and always get active in the comment section. You'll see that everybody is very supportive and engaged in this community. And I do try to respond to as many comments as I can, but if I don't respond to yours, please do know that I read each and every comment. So I'm so happy to have you here. Happy holidays to everyone. I know Christmas is upon us, Hanukkah is upon us, and all of the other beautiful traditions that everyone is celebrating all around the world. May peace, love, and light be with everyone. That is my prayer every day. I know that there are many of you who are living in places right now that are dangerous. I know there is suffering. Just know that I am praying every day for love, light, and peace for all of you. And thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate all of you. So today I have a pick a deck reading for you. So I have 3 decks along with crystals for you to choose from. This is a general reading, so make sure that you're gentle with yourself. Not everything may resonate for you, but if you're at that place where you really need clarity on your very unique situation with your special person, you might be feeling emotionally exhausted. You might be feeling very confused, like you just don't know what's going on. Like, do they have feelings? Do they not have feelings? They may be on and off with you. They may be in and out. Some of you are in some form of challenge or separation. So at that point, I recommend that you have a personal reading. And one of the things that I love to do is called the live reading experience. I'm one of the few people who offers that because I think that the most healing and transformational thing that you can do is to do this live on video call so that Spirit answers all of your questions right there in real time. We even record it because clients have told me that they love to watch and rewatch because they take notes and they get a lot of clarity when they go through the reading and the session multiple times. So it really is very transformational. And now I'm so excited to announce that PayPal is offering that you can pay for the live reading in small installments. You could do it in 4 very small installments. So if you've been really wanting this reading, then even the finances is not an issue because, like I said, you don't have to pay all of it up front. And you also don't have to what is called have PayPal. It's not about having PayPal. PayPal is just a way for you to check out. Okay, it's literally just a platform to give your payment and buy something. That's it. There's nothing about like having PayPal or being a subscriber to PayPal. You don't need to do that. Just to clarify, because I know a lot of people ask about that. Okay, so if you want to go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire menu right there. I do also offer video recorded readings. So go ahead and take a deep breath. See which of these you feel most guided to. You can pick from group number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can pick them all and take the messages that resonate for you. So this first deck with crystal number 1 is the Arcanum Tarot. Deck number 2 with crystal number 2 is the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. And group number 3 or deck number 3 is the Golden Wheel Tarot, and this is your crystal. Okay, so go ahead and make your selection and we'll get started with group number 1. right, group 1. Let's see how your person is currently feeling about you. We'll start with your tarot and then we'll open up the oracle cards. Also, stay with me until the end because we will also be finding out, what does Spirit have to say to you? What is Spirit's special message for you today? Okay. So how is your person feeling about you currently? Group 1. Page of Cups. Four of Cups. Okay, a lot of emotional energy coming through. Eight of Swords. Okay. So definitely a bit of a struggle going on in their heart and in their mind at this time. So I feel like this person, for some reason, it's like they want to reach out to you, Page of Cups. They may, and because this is a page, I would say it's more about them wanting to text you, okay? This is not the energy of reaching out to actually see you, you know? I feel like this person has been very emotionally disconnected or withdrawn lately. They've been very out of tune with their emotions. And they've been very, like, almost like trying to not get too attached to you. Because I feel like if they were to allow themselves to get attached to you, they might develop deeper feelings. So I feel like this person right now is very withdrawn. You may not have heard from them in a few days or even like a few weeks. You know something's off. You can feel it, because I do feel that there is a deep connection here between the two of you. It could be past life. It could be, it can be just soul level as well. But I mean, past life and soul level, pretty much the same thing. But because you seem to be very connected in the 5D, you might be sensing, group 1, or feeling this person's disconnection. And I feel like it hurts you. It hurts you a lot. Like you really miss this person. And even if it's been a few days, even if you haven't heard from them in a shorter amount of time, because you feel so connected to them, you are missing them. And I feel like they are missing you as well, but they don't have as much of an emotional openness in order to say this to you. But I feel like if they were to reach out to you, Page of Cups, you would be open enough to say, hey, I've missed you. Hey, where have you been? Whereas this person may not be the kind to text you and say, hey, I've missed you. They're the kind to text you and say, hey, how was your day? Any plans for the weekend? Like, do you see the difference? Like, I feel like, you know, they're gonna try to find out where you're at, how you're feeling, or what you're up to, or what you're doing, or what your life is like, in that kind of more indirect way. Again, that to me is that typical Page of Cups energy. Somebody who is not, you know, the master of communication here, you know, is not really mastering their emotions and instead prefers to, you know, shut down their emotions. So I just feel like this person has an ongoing issue that I really am feeling that it's some sort of emotional trauma. Now, this trauma could have come from childhood, or it could have come from just like a series of failed relationships, with each relationship in the past making this person feel less than. Like, okay, they weren't worthy of this person, and then they weren't worthy of that person, and then something went wrong with this person, and then something went wrong with that person. And I feel like it's like a snowball effect for this person. There's something within them that feels so disappointed from the past, whether it's a combination of their childhood and then how that's affected relationships with people before they met you, or it's just this sense of like, you know, every time I give my heart, every time I open up my heart, I am disappointed. I am, in despair. Like, it never works out for me. People always complain. I feel like this person feels very judged or criticized by people in the past as well. Like, they can never be good enough. Like, nothing they do is ever enough for people. And so they've decided that they would rather just kind of disconnect, shut down, go about their life, but not really be open with their heart. And this is why I feel like it's like they feel this deep connection to you. They love being around you. They love talking to you. But again, they're not at a great level of communication. They're not a great communicator. They could be immature. They can be someone who, asks you things or tries to find out about you more indirectly. Like, again, they're not going to say, hey, I've missed you. I haven't talked to you in a while. I haven't been with you in a while. I really do miss you. They're not going to say that. You're more likely to say that. Like I said, this person's more likely to text you out of the blue and say, hey, how was your day? What are you up to? Do you have any plans? Like, it's very casual. Okay, their feelings are deep, but the way they express them could come off very casual. Why? Because they're their own king or queen of sabotage, self-sabotage. They hold themselves back. Their mental chatter, their limiting beliefs is what holds them back. There is nothing outside. So this Eight of Swords, it's like, it's all about the ways in which we sabotage or limit ourselves. What I love about the Eight of Swords is that it always has a figure that seems to be trapped behind eight swords. Sometimes they have a blindfold over their eyes. Sometimes their hands are bound, like we are getting that here. But their feet are always free. All they have to do is walk out. But the thing is, they see themselves as stuck. They see themselves as someone who can't or shouldn't move forward, because if they moved forward, there's only pain on the other side of that, right? So they just stand still. So I feel like right now this person has that veil over their eyes, just like this figure right here. It's like they're not seeing a path in front of them, or the path that they are seeing is, like I said, a path of disappointment, or this is the path they've seen before. So now they've put a blindfold over that. I was like, oh no, every time I open my eyes and I try to move forward in a relationship, I end up getting, burned. I end up getting burned. I end up being the person who is rejected. I end up being the one who's criticized. I'm never good enough. So you know what? I'm just not going to go there. This person feels deeply for you, and that is why they have to be a bit more withdrawn, because if they allow themselves to come forward towards you, they are going to get too attached to you, and that is what they don't want right now, because attachment in their mind leads to pain. See, demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. So this is what they are challenged with. See, they want to, there's something within them that, they would like to demonstrate their love, but I feel like as much as they want to, and they probably have in the past, and that's probably why you're still watching this reading for them. I feel like this person has the capacity to demonstrate a lot of love. They have love in their heart. And maybe that's the goodness that you see in this person that keeps you stuck in their energy, group one. Okay? Because I feel like in some moments when they do demonstrate love, you've really connected to that. Right? But be careful also, because sometimes that can be breadcrumbing, even though they don't intend it to be. And see, not everybody is intentionally breadcrumbing in order to manipulate someone, right? There are other people who are not sitting there plotting and strategizing. Oh, I'm going to breadcrumb. Okay, has it been 3 days? Now I'm going to throw a crumb. Oh, has it been another 4 days? Now I'm going to throw a crumb. There are people who are not doing that, but their behavior and the result of their behavior is still the same. Okay, so the intention behind it may not be bad, but because they are emotionally unavailable or shut down, the result is the same. The way it makes you feel is the same, that this person, steps away and then they'll throw a crumb here and throw a crumb there. And now if they're not trying to manipulate you or keep you on the hook intentionally, what's happening is that they want to be close to you, but they don't want to be too close. Right? They're available, but only to a certain extent. They don't want to be too emotionally available. They want to demonstrate their care for you. They want to demonstrate their affection and love for you, but only to a certain extent, okay? Not to the fullest extent. So their challenge right now in terms of, how they feel about you is, are they willing, and this is what they're thinking about you in this connection, is that, are they willing to demonstrate more to you? Are they willing to step forward? And I feel like right now with that Eight of Swords, it's a real struggle. Okay, they know that you want them to demonstrate more love. They know that you want them to take more action. You may have already even told them. So I don't feel like there's a mystery here. I feel like you know what you want. You have, in words or in actions or through whatever communication, you have tried to show that. And if you haven't, then maybe you need to be more open with this person. Maybe they need to be told directly, hey, if we're going to be together, I need you to show up more. I need you to be emotionally available and show up. Healing. The wound is the place where the light enters you, okay? So this is the thing. This person has these wounds, right? They're reacting or acting from their wounds. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to accept that. That doesn't mean that you have to forgive, as in let them do whatever they want to do and just be like the doormat. But I think Spirit is saying that this person, while they have love, care, affection, and connection with you, they are struggling to demonstrate that. And now the ball is going to be in your court to decide to what extent do you want to entertain this, okay? To what extent? Do you want to address it head on? Or do you want to wait and watch? Or what is it that you actually want to do? Because see, this person, they know and feel that if they are to get more attached to you, if they are to let themselves feel more, be more, connect more, then this is going to lead to something big. See, we're getting this engagement energy. They know that this is not casual. This is not simple, as in in the sense that this is not going to be something that is just some fun whatever. Okay, this is something serious. There is a real connection here that is very deep. It might even have been, created upon a very strong friendship. And now there's this kind of should we ruin the friendship, or should we move, actually move into something big here? But they're also trying to figure out, are they ready? Again, they're coming through this Page of Cups. So are they ready? I feel like part of what they're also thinking about is if they were to come out of this Four of Cups, if they were to not hold themselves back so much, and they were to come forward more, they were to allow themselves to be with you in a bigger way, then would it lead to something very, very serious? And are they ready for that? Okay, are they ready for this kind of level of attachment, level of commitment, right? So let's get their specific feelings. And if you could take a moment to give this video a like and a subscribe, it so helps me, my kids, and the channel in the YouTube algorithm. You have no idea how much it helps, so thank you. It's too scary to admit that I'm in love with you. I've never felt love this deeply before. Do you feel the same way? Well, there you go. See? 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 There are some very deep feelings here, okay? Finding myself. It was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need space. Okay. So again, this is why I'm saying this person has these feelings, but then with that Four of Cups and that Eight of Swords, it's also about wanting that space, right? It's about these feelings are intense. Am I ready for this? I've already been kind of like a withdrawn person. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. Okay, so for some of you, you may have given up on this person, they just wouldn't come around. And you know that they're not a bad person, but you couldn't wait anymore. You gave them every opportunity to come forward. You gave them every opportunity to demonstrate their love, show their interest, initiate contact with you, and then you finally gave up, right? But see, this person, it's yeah, they might be still loving you from afar. So to me, this is very much the sun's energy. So I feel like their feelings towards you are still incredibly positive, incredibly just, you know, like thinking of you very, very highly. I feel like this person has a lot of respect, love, and care for you. But there might even be a little bit of I am not worthy, like a little bit of this, like you are a light that shines very bright, you know, and I am in the dark. You know, I tend to be somebody who's, you know, more, well, there you go, more in solitude, more hermit energy, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if you are somebody who is more willing to be out in the world and enjoys being around family or friends, or just enjoys being out in the world. And this person could be somebody who needs their space to be in solitude as well. And that's another, you know, it's like they've gotten comfortable with this. So the question is going to be, do they want to get out of their comfort zone and do what needs to be done and put themselves on the line for a real relationship? They know that if they want that, they're going to have to change their vibration. They're going to have to up their game. I mean, you know, they're going to have to be more positive, more open, more willing to let go. I feel like this Four of Cups and this Eight of Swords is very low vibrational energy, right? That this is somebody who is in a lower vibration. So I feel like this person understands, like they may not use the word, they may or may not use the word vibration, but they do know that there's something that they have to change or better about themselves in order to be ready to let go of that Four of Cups and to really, you know, accept love back into their life. Maybe in a way that they never have before. And I feel like that because of this engagement energy. So let's see, what does Spirit wish to say to group 1? What is Spirit's message for you today? Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Okay? So that is your special message. Spirit wants you to surround yourself with your soul family. Call them in. Don't feel like you have to go through any kind of difficult time you might be going through or challenges alone. Okay, make sure that you seek and get that support. Okay, so this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live or the video recorded reading. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. And here they are. And you can find all of this at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. All right, group number 2. Let's see how your person is currently feeling about you. We're going to start with your tarot. And then we're going to open up these oracle cards, and stay with me until the end because we are also going to see what message Spirit has for you today. So what does Spirit want to say to you? All right. How does your person feel about you right now? Group 2. So we have, oh, the Lovers. Look at that. I love it. Beautiful. We have 13, the Broom. Which is actually in this deck, it is the Death card. So major arcana energy is coming through for sure. And we have the Ace of Swords. Interesting. Very interesting energy coming through. So I feel like for some of you, this has been a very passionate romance. It's been a very passionate, deep connection between the two of you. But with this broom's energy, I just feel like for some of you, this deep passion became some sort of intense conflict. And I feel like it has a lot to do with you or your person or both of you being in your head, okay, with this Ace of Swords. I just feel like there's something here that as much love and passion there was or is, there's also that much conflict or that much of a conflict over different opinions or viewpoints or ways of being or doing or living life. I feel that your person is frustrated right now. I feel a deep sense of frustration from them because even if you are separated from this person, at least even if it's temporary, like you've just kind of said, we need a break, things have gotten way too intense, we've been having too many fights, let's just take a breather. I feel like whether it's challenge, whether it's separation, I just feel your person's frustration, not towards you, but frustration towards the being in a position where you feel so drawn to somebody, right? Like as in they feel so drawn to you. They feel so much passion towards you and they want so much to be with you. But every time they try or you try to move this relationship forward, there is some sort of conflict. Okay, there's some sort of conflict. And it's interesting because we're getting this energy of, you know, the broom or something needs to be cleaned up. Okay, is it that you guys have stinking thinking, you know, like as in you're in your heads too much? Is there something that you guys can't see eye to eye on? Is there some sort of a mess that's been created here that needs to be cleaned up? Did one or both of you create some sort of emotional mess? Is there baggage that hasn't been released? But there's something here with this death and broom energy. And see what it says, tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. So I feel like there's something here like where you guys could have a better relationship. You guys could have a better experience with each other, but there might be things on both sides that need to be cleaned up. Now, whether that is, again, limiting beliefs, whether that is addictive behaviors, because I'm also getting from this death energy a little bit of this like addictive behavior, like maybe there's control issues, power struggles. For some of you, I feel like somebody does have true addiction issues, like to alcohol or to other things, that is making things a bit more, much more like dramatic, much more higher stakes. Because there's a level of frustration here that the love turns into some sort of argument. Okay, that's a side note. That's not for everybody. But for some of you, I do feel like the arguments or the conflict is because this person has some sort of addiction. Okay, either they're addicted to pills, they're addicted to alcohol, they're addicted to something, anger. It could be anything. But there's something in them that is out of balance that needs to be cleaned up. And this is why no matter how much there is passion and love and dedication here, it always kind of falls short. It's never deeply satisfying. See, will you or won't you? The choice is yours. So there's always a will you or won't you? Will I, shouldn't I? Will we or will we not? Are we going to do this? Or are we not going to do this? Because if you look at these two figures, like, see, the question is not that they're not into each other. Look at them. They're very, very into each other. It's not about the love. It's about how you live this life together. Like, how do you build something where the two of you are moving closer to each other instead of drifting apart due to whatever this issue is that needs to be cleaned up. But I also feel like your person is very frustrated that things just don't seem to work out every time you try. And sometimes they're also afraid that, you know, this time the breakup is going to be permanent or the separation is going to be permanent. It's going to be like, it's going to feel like a death. I feel like this person also feels that if they lose you, they're going to feel like it's a death. You know, even when times get tough, they are tough, but the thought of losing you is far worse. Okay, the thought of losing you is kind of like worse than death. So they also realize with this Ace of Wands, see, look at you, you're bursting with sparkly new ideas. So I think they realize that there is a mindset issue here. You know, there's issues around people being in their heads, people making poor choices, bad decisions, things that don't move the relationship forward, but things that even like threaten the relationship. So I feel like they are also aware that they're going to have to approach this differently. There's a new set of ideas, a new way of thinking that is all about cleaning up the mess that has to come through, or else they know that they might just lose you. You know, like this death that they're afraid of is exactly the thing that is coming towards them if they don't have a new perspective. Okay. And I feel, you know, you might be the same. Like you might also, if there's something here on both sides that needs to be cleaned up and always leads to arguments, then this Ace of Swords is also for you, group 2, not just for your person. Show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. So I do feel that this person, again, if you're separated or if you step back or there's been some silence for a little while, it may be because these conflicts, these fights have taken away the kindness from your hearts. Right? Like they're remembering a time when things were peaceful, beautiful, kind. I think it was your kindness and your goodness and your good heart that attracted this person to you in the first place, group 2. And there seems to be something there that is missing. There seems to be like the kindness that was there between the two of you seems to have been diminished right now or has gone down, and this is something they want to bring back. I feel like if they've been mean to you or you've been mean to them, or it's like mutual words have been exchanged, you know, ugly things have been said, I feel like they want to come back to some sort of kindness or compassion. They know that that's going to be important. They know that the relationship will not be healed without acts of kindness. So I feel like this person really does want to reach out to you from that place of kindness. They want to do something to show you their love again. They want to do something to show you that they can be trusted again, and that they want to heal this relationship, and they know that it comes back a lot to the mindset around it. Aquamarine, expand connection. The quality of your communication is the quality of your life. So this is the problem. I feel like the two of you may have issues here when it comes to communication, and communication about challenges or things that, again, need to be cleaned up, things that need to be dealt with. I do feel, like I said, for some of you, there is some sort of an addiction, but for some of you, the addiction isn't even that you need, you know, it's not even like it's like, it can be an addiction to states of being, right? It doesn't have to be an addiction to a substance. It can be an addiction to needing to have control. It can be an addiction to getting angry and using anger as a way to let out your emotions, right? So it can show up in emotional ways too. It doesn't have to just be like substance or behavior. So this is why I feel like communication is going to be key. I feel like this person does want to communicate with you. They want to talk to you. They want to open up to you. They want things to be more, they want things to have a depth again. They want to be able to sit and talk to you without it getting into an argument, okay? And they're afraid. They're also afraid that if this continues on, then it's going to become unrequited love, as in the chemistry and attraction and love between the two of you will go out the window. See, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So they're afraid, group 2, that if these arguments or issues continue on, and you guys don't start trying to be on the same page mentally, spiritually, emotionally, then eventually the challenges, the arguments, the heated words, you know, the ugliness that may have been going on is going to take away the love. It's going to take away the attraction. It's going to take away the chemistry that is between the two of you, because, you know, the more these challenges drive the two of you apart, the more this passion that you guys feel for each other will decrease over time. And that's something that this person is very afraid of. They don't want to lose that. So let's get some specific feelings from them. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, you have no idea how much it helps me, my kids, and the channel in the YouTube algorithm. It's absolutely free to you, and it is so, so powerful. So thank you for your support. I'm sorry that I judged and criticized you. I took my issues out on you when it wasn't your fault. See, this is why I feel like there's something here about criticism, judgment, again, heated words, fights, not seeing eye to eye. This is what this person is very afraid of. They don't want that to continue, and they also want to ask your forgiveness for the ways in which they have done that to you. You're my soulmate. It must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together, see? So again, that goes back to that lover's energy. So I feel like, again, this is not an issue of feelings. This is an issue about certain parts of your personality, your baggage, things you're bringing into the relationship are clashing. And that is why I think that Ace of Swords is going to be very important for the two of you. I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. Yeah. So this person is very much with that lover's energy. They are awakened to this connection. They know that you guys are soulmates. They know that you have this timeless bond. And again, that's why I feel they are frustrated, because it's not a matter of feelings, love, or connection. It's a matter of how to make the relationship grow, be healthy, and be happy and peaceful. Because there's a lot of intensity here. There's a lot of conflict. Yeah. So this is a special message for those of you who you might have some sort of a long distance relationship. I feel like this person wants to travel to you, to see you, to work this out in person maybe. Maybe there's been some miscommunication that needs to be cleared up. For others of you, I just feel like this person may want to travel somewhere with you again, to have alone time with you, to sit with you, to work through these things, to clean up these messes. For others of you, I just feel like this is also about movement, okay? There's a stagnant energy here that your person doesn't want. They don't want to be stuck in the mud. They know that this needs to move forward. They know that conversations need to happen here. Otherwise, things are just going to, be very kind of dead and stuck in the mud here between the two of you. Okay, so this might be very useful. I feel like there is definitely a sense of wanting to make this relationship, to put it back on track again, because there's something here that has gone off track. And I feel like it might really be useful to you guys to spend time with your family and friends as well, people who support you, to surround yourself with people who do support you, especially during this holiday season. This is a good time to be with your community. Maybe that will help the tempers to come down, it might help to bring a little bit more love, a little bit more support, and not feel so alone or isolated. I feel like both of you right now, if you're having these issues, you might be feeling a little bit alone or isolated. So it might be a good time, individually and together, if possible, to spend more time with family and friends and connect and feel that warmth of home. See, so I feel like this community and home is a beautiful feeling to get you guys back grounded. I feel like this person also feels that you are their home. They want to have this warm, cozy feeling with you again. I think this is something you used to have together. You used to feel very secure. There was a time when you felt very at home. You felt like you were family. You felt like you could just chill together. There was a sense of security. And I think that is what this person wants again. And it's interesting, again, during this holiday period, this is a beautiful time to reconnect to home, family, community. And if that maybe even requires the two of you traveling together to do that, that might be fun as well. So there's a lot of, I feel like this person is thinking of different ways to bring this connection back to the beauty and the security and the comfort and the warmth that it used to once be with that lover's energy. So what does Spirit want you to know? What is their message for you, group 2? Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Okay, so this is Spirit's question for you. And not surprising, because remember we said there's something here about triggering each other. There's something here that needs to be cleaned up. There's a vibration, there's an energy, there's triggers here. So there is something in this person that you are mirroring in each other. And I feel like if you identify that, if you figure out what is it that is triggering each of you, and that what might be causing the conflict or the problems, this is going to be the right question to ask to get to the solution, to get to the answer of why this is happening, because you guys are mirroring each other in some way. And that mirroring is leading to something that is triggering between the two of you. Okay. Wow. Powerful. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. Everything is at livetarot.com, so make sure you go there and check it out. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. Group number 3. Let's see how your person is currently feeling about you. We're going to start with your tarot, then we'll open up the oracle cards, and stay with me until the end, because we will also be getting Spirit's message to you. So what does Spirit want to say to you today? Okay. So for our beautiful group 3, how is your person currently feeling about you? We have Temperance. We have the 2 of Wheels or Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. All right, so again, central energy, 2 of Wheels. If you feel that you are on a twin flame journey, the 2 of Pentacles is seen as a twin flame confirmation card. So that's up to you. Just putting that out there for those of you who are on that journey. You don't have to be. But I feel like this person right now, they are very much seeking to find some sort of balance. Their life feels very chaotic. Okay, so there's a chaotic energy coming from your person, group 3. I feel like there's something in this phase of their life where they are very much struggling with chaos. Like things just have not been going in their direction. I feel like this person has been dealing with a lot of challenges, or like just stuff that's happened that's kind of come out of nowhere. You know, sometimes like just a few things go wrong all at once and you didn't anticipate them, or you weren't ready for them, and you're like, wait a second. First this went wrong, then this went wrong, or like this is not going the way I wanted. And so there's been some sort of a, like, I'm being hit on all sides lately. I just feel like, you know, I wasn't ready for this. I feel like this person just has a lot of instability or chaos that they're dealing with. And it feels like they just have a lot of stuff to get under control. There are things in their life that have gone out of control. I feel like they are feeling like they're literally, look at how this person is balancing on this one wheel. Look at that, 1 foot on one wheel. You know, that's a very dangerous position to be in. Like if you lose your balance on that thing, you are falling. So I feel like that's how your person feels right now in life. They feel like there are certain decisions that are very important that need to be made, but there's almost like a fear of them making them. And I feel like their feeling towards you is definitely one of fear right now, because they don't want to lose you. They want you to be in their life, but they feel like there are certain decisions that they have to make. And what if those decisions affect you, like affect their relationship with you? So there's definitely a fear here around the choices that they need to make. For some of you, I feel like this person has certain things going on right now that they may not be telling you about. And it doesn't have to be like a huge, horrible thing or anything, but it may take them their time to talk about it, because for some of you, it might have to deal with like money or finances or insecurity around certain things that maybe have gone wrong in money and finances. It might be an issue of pride, like they don't want anybody to know. They're trying to deal with it themselves first. You know, this person may not be somebody who is quick to ask for help. They may be the kind of person who tries to fix things themselves before they ask anybody. And then if it gets really, really bad, then they might say something, right? But they're definitely balancing on something very delicate here. It's a very delicate balance that they're trying to uphold. And then you see you also see the other wheel in their hand up in the sky. So I feel like there's just a lot of stuff that's up in the air for this person, as you can see right here, right up in the air. But these two wheels also show that there are important choices, decisions that need to be made. But this person may be stalling on some of those decisions. They may be afraid to make them because they're afraid, what if one bad decision or wrong turn is going to make them fall off this wheel? And there's something here about them having a fear that if they make a wrong decision or a wrong move, that eventually it will catch up to them and then they will lose you as well. Like somehow it is tied in their mind, okay? So there's a lot of pressure this person is feeling. That is why they're getting this temperance energy. I feel like they need to balance. They need to find a balance. Something here is out of balance, and I feel group 3 that you know this, whether or not this person has said anything to you, and I'm sure they have. There's something that is out of balance, and you can feel that energy in the relationship, and that's the other fear this person has. This person is afraid that maybe lately they have not been able to spend as much time with you as they'd like. Maybe they're acting very distracted. Maybe their communication has gone down. Maybe before they were communicating a lot, right? And now it's like the communication is much less than before. I feel like it's because they're wading into these waters right now. Like, look at this person. Like, they look very kind of, hesitant, okay? They have this jug in their hand, but I feel like there's almost like a sense of like this unknown. Like, okay, if I dip this jug into this water, is this going to be the right thing to do? I feel like there's some form of hesitation here. They're trying to decide. They're wading into this water, trying to decide if it's the right choice, if it's the right place, if it's the right time, whether that whatever they get in their jug is going to be enough. They have another jug that's sitting there in the back. It's just kind of sitting there, right? Like, it's again the sense of like standby, things are on hold. Okay, I feel like they might even have put this relationship on hold somehow. Like, I need to, step into this unknown water here. I'm dipping this one jug. I'm trying to get some sort of result. I don't know. I'm going to put everything else back here on hold until I figure out what this is. Okay, so there's this definite sense of hesitating. There's a sense of, being very careful about every step you take. Again, that goes back to balancing on that wheel. There's this sense of like, I'm treading into unknown waters. I don't know how deep I can go, but what I truly want is to make you an offer. Ace of Cups. Okay, so this person, they want to figure out their stuff so they can make you a solid offer, so they can have this new emotional beginning with you, so they can start a new life with you. But right now, I feel like they feel very hesitant about what is going on in their current life. It's feeling so chaotic that they're starting to worry about whether they'll ever be able to fix it or fix it in time for them to then be able to create this new beginning with you, to offer you what you deserve. Because I feel like they really do want this Ace of Cups with you. They want a new life. They want a better life. They want to be able to connect with you better than they have been. They want to give you more attention, more love. Honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Okay, so this person, again, this is why I said for some of you, this person has not told you the full extent of what is going on in their life. That's why they know that the time is coming to be honest. Look at, you have a person here with a mask on. Okay, so there might be certain things. Remember, like I said, it doesn't have to be something that is catastrophic, like it's so bad they're hiding it, you know, it's not that. But there might be certain things that, you know, again, are embarrassing, or that have to do with money, finances, insecurity. I feel like they might be wearing a certain mask right now, and that mask might be like, oh, I'm strong, but inside they don't feel strong. That mask may be like, I'm so secure, I've got this covered, I've got this handled, but inside they're like, oh shit, I don't have anything handled. I'm just acting like I do. Like, you know, like I'm trying to fake it till I make it. So there's definitely something here about them, you know, coming to a point where they want to be more honest with you. They want to offer you this beautiful rose. They want to offer you their honesty. They want to offer you this cup of love. But they're also afraid that if you find out what the truth is, you might turn your back on them. Okay? So that is a fear that they live with, is that what if I'm honest? What if I talk about, you know, whatever's going on that I need to deal with, the stuff that's gone wrong, but what if you turn your back? What if you don't want any part of that? What if it disappoints you somehow, or whether it's not good enough for you? Or, you know, for some of you, I feel like this person may have made certain mistakes that they're afraid to talk about, and they're afraid that if they tell you the mistakes they made, you'll turn your back on them. Okay, but they do want to be honest, so they're kind of struggling between that. Turquoise, happiness. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. So again, see, this to me, we're getting some deceptive energies here for sure, with this honesty, with this happiness, but, you know, needing to be in alignment with what you think, you say, and what you do. So sometimes I just feel like this person, there's something that they may be hiding, some sort of conflict, some sort of chaos, some sort of mistake they've made, and they might be in a phase right now where what they're thinking and what they're saying and what they're doing are not in alignment, and that is why they are unhappy. They're not happy. Look at this. They are treading into unknown territory, unknown waters here, because it's they don't feel right about being out of alignment. Okay, they're not in alignment with where they should be. They're, you know, they I feel like they have all these balls up in the air. They're trying to juggle, but they're not in alignment. Yeah, release your ex. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like this is a special message, not for everybody, but I feel like for some of you, maybe one of the things that they need to be honest about is maybe that they are still dealing with an ex, whether it's an active person, whether it's a third party situation currently, whether it's the ghost of an ex, as in like they're still holding on some sort of grudge or attachment or something where they're not able to let go of their ex's energy or their ex physically as a person. Or they're not able to leave a situation that they are in, that they are unhappy in. Okay, so there's definitely a special message here. Take it as it resonates, because for some of you, this ex is already gone. This ex is not active, like in their life, but they've left some sort of terrible memory, or they're still dealing with this person financially somehow. Again, with that Two of Wheels, I wouldn't be surprised. Do they owe this person money, or is this person trying to get more money from them and it's throwing their life into chaos? Is this person trying to manipulate them? I also feel with this release your ex, I feel like for some of you, it's not even just an ex romantically. I feel like it's like an ex business partner. It could be an ex boss. It could be an ex co-worker. There's something here that could also be getting kind of like messy with somebody from, you know, their past or their current situation. Or somebody who's recently worked with them, or like a recent ex-partner in business or in career, or, you know, like there's something there. So it doesn't have to be romantic, but I feel like that might be one of the things that they're keeping from you or don't want to tell you about, because, you know, it's just emotionally challenging for them to explain it right now. So let's get their specific feelings about you. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, you have no idea how much it helps me, my kids, and the channel in the YouTube algorithm. Yes, that even helps my kids. It's very powerful. It's free to you, but you have no idea how much it helps me. So thank you for your support. I'm keeping, oh my God, look at this. Oh, wow. Wow. See, I'm keeping secrets from you that I'm too ashamed to admit. I'm afraid to talk about these things. See, I'm telling you, there is an energy here throughout this reading, group 3, that this person is keeping something a secret. Something is not aligning in what they're doing, what they're saying, how they're acting. There is something. And like I said, it doesn't have to be something terrible, but it's something that they are ashamed about or embarrassed about to admit to. Okay? Wow, it's amazing that we got that exact message. Let's see, what else? What else? Missing you. I miss you. I wish things were different. Okay. So for some of you, this, whatever this is, could have turned into some sort of a separation physically, or it could even be an emotional disconnect where it's like, you know that they're holding something back. They know that you know that they are not telling the truth. Everybody knows. And so everybody is quiet. And everybody is emotionally disconnected and nobody's acting normal, okay? For some of you, I feel like you guys are not acting normal with each other right now. And you do miss each other because that emotional connection that you're used to having is not quite as strongly there. So you miss each other. You miss the way you used to be. Your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. There, like I said, it's almost like I know that you know that I know, you know, you know, right? So there's some sort of a, maybe silence has been better than the I know, you know, and we all know, but nobody's saying anything, right? So there's definitely some silence, some holding back energy here. See, and here's the problem. They love you. You are their soulmate. They want that Ace of Cups with you. They want to build a life with you. They want to commit to you. And that is the problem, because there is something that is being held back. There's something that needs to be talked about. Oh my gosh. Okay, so see, they right now really want to run from whatever this is. Not run from you. Run from these problems, okay? It's really bothering them. The chaos, the conflicts, the issues. They wish they could just run away from those things and run to you. You are their soulmate. They wish that they could just, this could all just go away and they could just have that beautiful Ace of Cups, that new life with you. They really wish they could run away from their problems. And I don't blame them. We all feel like that, you know, when life gets rough. We all wish we could just run away to some, you know, run away with the person we love to a deserted island, right? Start all over. Nobody knows us, right? It doesn't even have to be a deserted island. We just run away to another fun country where we'll just disappear and all our problems will disappear and nobody will know us, right? It's an escapist fantasy. I think this person definitely has. It's like a romantic escapist fantasy because they just want to be with you, you know, like you are not the issue. For you, it's a yes. Yes, they want that Ace of Cups. Yes, they want that life. Yes, they want to be honest. Are they afraid? Yes, they are afraid to be honest. Yes, are they afraid you'll turn your back somehow, even if you know you wouldn't, but that is their fear. So, interesting. So I think it's time to have a conversation, you know, an honest one. So what does Spirit want to say to you today, group 3? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Okay, so Spirit is saying, trust the path that you are on. You are supported. And if knowing that you are supported by Spirit at all times, they have your back, would you do anything differently? Ask yourself that question. Would you take any kind of action? Would you do something differently if you knew that no matter what happens, you are fully supported? Maybe ask yourself that question and see what answer comes from within. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. Everything is at livetarot.com, so make sure you check it out. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.